Hey, okay, so in this clip, in the informative speech world, we're going to discuss the third topic or the third style, which is explaining. So we've already talked about reporting, we've already discussed instructing, so now we're going to talk about explaining. Okay, in this case, this is where we explain ideas and concepts that are a little bit more abstract. So think of it theories of persuasion or principles of navigation, aesthetics, philosophy, just theories. This is just where we explain theories and hypotheses and ideas that are more abstract. It's not as concrete as a report, which is straight facts, boom, 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 or how to, which is straight facts in a manner to which we're teaching someone a process in hopes that they can do the process when we are done. Explaining is taking these ideas, these theories, these abstract concepts and giving us the information we need. And a lot of times visual aid is also used for this, and it comes in handy in the explanation of these theories. Businesses, you see this a lot in businesses. It's like presentational speaking when they're discussing the ideas or the theories or the concepts, and they have boards, I don't want to say a public relations form, but think of it that, you're at a meeting and you're explaining your pitch, and there's usually a board, or a slideshow. You have some kind of graphic to go along with, or numerous graphics to go along with what you're presenting so that it makes the idea more clear. Excuse me. You want to restrict the speech purpose or central idea in this type of information sharing because it can get kind of broad. So you want to bring it in. You can use, I don't want to say this one's more difficult, but it's not more difficult. You're just explaining, if we're reporting, which is straight facts, in a chronological or a spatial or a difficulty order, or if you're telling us a process in hopes that when the presentation is over or the speech is over, that your audience can do said process or said information, they can do your acts that you spoke of. Gosh, I cannot speak. That's what happens when allergies hit you hard. This is just a breakdown of an explanation of theories and concepts that are more abstract, that aren't set in concrete, as to give a deeper meaning or a better idea of the ideology that's going on here. That's all we're talking about in this style of informative speeches. Not really much more that I'm going to go into depth with here because we talked about this in class. This is just a recap lesson again. So we did reporting. There's reporting, instructing, and explaining. Those are the three main styles within informative speeches themselves. Sorry, I was checking my book to see if there was anything else that I really needed to delve upon in class. So, informative speeches. We've done two. Well, really, we've done three. We had our first informative get to know you speech. We did our mini speech over music. And then we did our informative how-to speech using visual aids. Now, we have the group project coming up, and then we have another mini project coming up as well. So your group project will be an informative speech, but it's your choice on which style you go with. If it will be just a straight reporting or another informative or explaining. Just really the parameters with this is to learn to work as a group in the work, the preparation, and the execution. A little deeper on that with the execution. What do I mean? You're in a group. All of you present together. I don't want just a couple people doing all the verbal work and a couple or someone in the background going, I want everyone to speak around the same amount-ish. I get it. Someone may speak for 2 or 3 minutes. Another person may hit like a minute and a half to 2, or vice versa, or insert here. But I want each person to have equal amount of speaking time within the speech and equal amount of work time in preparation. That's my main goal with use for the group speech, is that you learn to work in a group parameter together, and you learn to present, which we will go over the different styles of group settings within speeches itself and speeches in special formats. Not that I consider this group speech a special format, but there might be some little tips or information that we discuss in class that you can maybe add to it. But it will be an informative speech, basically. It's your choice, though, the style of informative that you go with here, if that makes sense. Again, we're going to discuss all this in class, and we've discussed all this in class before. These are just little recap, reminder videos of chit-chats and stuff that we've had in class, just to, at any time, if you're confused or had any questions, you can always go back and look. And again, I always post on Blackboard learner lessons from every chapter that we go over, and I've posted all kinds of videos and information on using visual aids within a speech itself. And I'll probably post some more on the different, not so much the different styles of informative speeches, but the little extras, like the different learning principles. So, thank you so much, and we'll chat some more in class.